Backward.
Never.
Forward, 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 forward.
Forward, ever.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, National Chairman.
Appreciate my wife, who bears the brunt of all my truancy. I must also not fail to introduce somebody here, my very good and close ally, my classmate. We are in Nile University together, studying law, Chiwendu Ezaru. So when he heard I was coming to return my form today, he said he must come with me. So I appreciate you for missing today's class.
You will miss more classes.
Oh, yes. Let me appreciate Dr. Iken, my media assistant, who is here to give me solidarity. Abdullahi Moses, my friend from Nasarawa, also heard yesterday I was coming here today and insisted that he has to join me. For me, I didn't want to see it as a very big ceremony. Otherwise, a lot of people offered to come with me. But I believe very strongly that when I will need them, will come. And that is when we continue with our program in the fields. Well, Mr. Chairman, let me place on record my sincere gratitude to you and your team, members of the National Working Committee, for the way you have received me and my team from the first day we indicated interest to join Labour Party last year. The reception has remained very strong. The support has remained very encouraging. I would not like to continue without appreciating also my uncle, my friend, my ally, Right Honorable Chuman Zeribe, who, despite his crowded schedule, when I told him I was coming here today, said he must be here. In fact, he came here before me, who is coming to return the phone. Mr. Chairman, if you remember, I said it the last time I came here. I said I made up my mind to join Labour. I also made up my mind in wide consultation with my team to use the Labour Party as a platform to actualize my desire to change the narrative in the politics of my state. There is no doubt as to the fact that fighting an incumbent is not a tea party. I acknowledge that, especially in a situation where the incumbent belongs to a party that has controlled the levers of governance in my state for past 20 years. But it is doable because we are coming with an alternative. We are coming to put the facts on the table. My politics is not about politics of attacking individuals or criticizing persons, but I criticize policies, and I have it as a policy that any policy I criticize, I offer an alternative, so that you can be able to compare, contrast, and be able to form an opinion. Anambra State is a blessed state with all the potentials, but we are not where we should be as a nation, as a state. And I think there is a need to rejig the leadership. And that is the driving force behind my ambition. Mr. Chairman and your team, I assure you I will not let you down. I'm going into that race for governorship of our state with a determination to win the election, and the election I will by the grace of God. I acknowledge in all sincerity that power belongs to God and He gives to whom He pleases at His own time. That what we are doing is to make ourselves available for God to take a decision. And I have made myself fully available, ready and prepared. Every election has two stages, the primary and the secondary. The primary is going to be on April 5th. Let me use this opportunity that I'm seated by the side of the national chairman and leaders of our party to let you know that giving me the opportunity to fly our party flag provides us an opportunity to have a state we can call our own. Gubernatorial election is not like any other party election. In football parlance, it is Premier League. And going to Premier League, you don't go with a second 11. You must go with your first 11. You must put your best foot forward. And that is what I expect will happen on April 5th. After that, I'll still come back here. If it pleases God that I'm the candidate God has destined for this assignment, I'll come back here to report myself on the journey so far. Ask for your blessing and your continued support for the journey ahead. But Mr. Chairman, I have come today to return the completed form I picked from here some 1 month ago. I've come back today to return the form to the owners of the form so that the leadership will look at the form and then give us the blessing and endorsement for us to go ahead for the main election. That's principally why I am here. Mr. Chairman.
So they can get you.
We want to first and foremost welcome you and members of your team to the National Secretariat of our party. We want to appreciate you for having faith in the party and deeming it fit to use our party as a vehicle to actualize your long-standing ambition to be the governor of Anambra State. I want to say very clearly that Labour Party have strived to be different. I say so because we have often disagreed with the manner and way all other political parties organize and go about their primaries. We have often argued that most and all other political parties lack party internal democracy. We have stated clearly that those political parties who have had the opportunity, who have had the privilege of leading the country over the years is responsible why the country have not been able to develop to the level it ought to be in spite of our human and natural resources. And we say so because if a process is skewed where there's God-Fatherism, where there's money politics, then of course it will jeopardize the chances of competition. And once there is no competition, it means that the best of the best can never emerge from that process. And that's why we have often argued that it is for these and many other reasons that the country and several other states have been involved in the situation where we find ourselves. And for us in Labour Party, we are determined to change that narrative. We are determined to change that trajectory. And that's why I want to assure His Excellency that our own primary, the Labour Party primaries, which process is going to commence on the 1st of April 2025, will be free, fair, and credible. I want you to take it to the bank that it is the people of Anambra State, more precisely this time, members of the party in Anambra State, Labour Party members in Anambra State, that will be the determinants of who flies the party tickets. We believe that you live with them. We believe that they know you. We believe that they know your trajectory and that they are in the best position to select the candidate of the party that will be able to deliver to the party come Guba election of November 2025 in Anambra State. And therefore, I want to say clearly, without fear of contradiction, and I want to be challenged with this statement tomorrow, that there won't be God-Fatherism. We have no anointed candidate in Labour Party. The process will not be skewed towards a candidate. The process will be free, fair, and credible. And therefore, I want to appeal to you that you need to go back to Anambra State to go and do the needful. Continue to sell yourself as you've always done. Continue to endear yourself to the people, especially as at today or as at now, or for the purpose of these primaries. Go and endear yourselves to members of the party, whose responsibility it is to elect those who will fly the party ticket come 5th of April 2025. I want to say clearly that there appears to be meeting of the mind. Labour Party is in search of individuals who are credible, who have dignity, because we have discovered that in Nigeria, there is no morality in politics. There is no dignity in politics. There is no honesty in politics. Over the past few years, people will tell you politics is associated with all kinds of negative phenomena. People will go and steal. People will dupe you. They will say, you don't know it's politics. People will betray you and they will tell you it's politics. But politics ought to be the most dignified career in the world, because the destiny of people, the life of people, is in the hands of those who lead. And so for us in Labour Party, we have been in search of credible men and women who can change this narrative, who can assume the saddle of leadership, have compassion on the people, and deliver, as they will say, the dividend of democracy to the people. And that's why when we find men of goodwill, we open our arms to receive them. It is therefore little wonder why we open all our arms to receive you when you came to join the Labour Party. Because we believe that looking at your trajectory, you are one of those credible individuals who we feel, if it pleases the people, the party members in Anambra State to give you the ticket of the party, that you will be able to do good to the people of Anambra State. As national chairman of the party, it will be premature of me to speak so much at this event, so that I'm not accused of already taking sides. And therefore, I want to crave your indulgence to end this speech by welcoming you to the office, and I wish you good luck, and I hope that we'll take up all other challenges of campaigning for whoever emerges after the 5th of April 2025. Thank you, and God bless you.
The way that I've returned my form that I collected from here. So for me, that's the essence of the visit, precisely. That's to return my form, which I have successfully done. We also heard what the chairman said, which is what is expected of a father whose two sons are contesting for the ticket. So I am encouraged by his confession of neutrality and his support for due process. So I'm convinced that he's going to do as he has said, to provide the enabling environment for us to present ourselves to our people back home to make an informed decision as to who they want to represent them by way of emerging as the candidate for the party on I think it's 5th of April, 2025, when the primaries will take place. So for me, I'm living here convinced that he will do his best, himself and his team.
Should the level playing ground be given? Will you be ready to accept the outcome of?
Oh yes, why not? Why not? I will. I will.
So what's the level of confidence? Is it challenge you to go back and campaign?
Yes, I'm very confident, very, very confident. I've been talking to people across party line all this while. With the comments of the chairman, what that means is that we'll continue what we are doing. We go home and still talk more, and we'll keep talking until that day that the people will make up their minds to take their decision. I'm confident by the grace of God. Like I said, all power belongs to God, and he gives to who he pleases at his own time. I believe very strongly that this is my time.
Thank you, sir.
The last question is, what will you be bringing on board?
Quite a lot. I'll make available my manifesto. But you see, I'm somebody who operates under due process. Like I've said time and time again, let me repeat it. I'm going into the race fully prepared, conscious of what the challenges are, the enormity of the difficulty on ground. I'm going fully prepared that I will change the narrative, I will do things the way it should be done. I'm coming empowered by my experience, my knowledge, my understanding of the terrain, and my ability to change the narrative. And that is why in the course of my consultations, I've always asked them, trace my past records. I'm not new in this business. Ask questions about who I am. Make investigations. Look at my track record. Look at where I'm coming from so that it can give you an opportunity to make a proper assessment. One thing you cannot take for granted is the fact that if I say something, I do it by the grace of God. I'm coming prepared. I'm coming to change the narrative. I'm coming to do things right. Anambra, like I said, Gadima also. Anambra, it will be well with Anambra again.
Thank you very much.
This pronouncement, the National Assembly is looking at it. Opinions are varied. I even understand there's also court cases coming up. Why don't we allow all these things to play out before we can make informed decision or comments?